MH370, new evidence points to crash site of Malaysian Airlines flight off Wah coast. Startling new evidence has virtually pinpointed the location of MH370 to 1,258 days since it disappeared. The Australian Transport Safety Bureau has just released an explosive new report that combines a refinement of drift modeling from debris washed up in the Western Indian Ocean and previously discarded satellite images of apparent debris in the ocean. That drift modeling, initially released late last year, identified a new area of 25,000 square kilometers just outside the original search area. The images taken by a French military satellite which showed apparent debris were discarded by governments and authorities in late March 2014, before the ATSB became involved in the search. However, with the Gyro's groundbreaking reverse drift modeling now refined down to an area of 5,000 square kilometers, pinpointing the most likely location of MH370, all satellite imagery of the relevant new area has come up for review. Geoscience Australia has been examining 4 satellite images taken in the weeks after the last of MH370 in the area identified late last year as where the plane is, and have found 12 objects that are deemed man-made and 28 that possibly man-made. The dimensions of these objects are comparable with some of the debris items that have washed up on African beaches, and their location near the 7th arc makes them impossible to ignore, says the reports. Timeline of the search for MH370. March 8, 2014, a search and rescue effort is launched in Southeast Asia on the morning the aircraft disappears. March 9, 2014, search efforts are launched in the Andaman Sea at the request of officials in Malaysia, on the belief the plane might have turned back. March 15, 2014. Malaysia's Prime Minister Najib Razak reveals the aircraft was in touch a satellite communication network for several hours after it disappeared. It was last located by military radar over the Andaman Sea. March 18, 2014, a search of a remote part of the southern Indian Ocean begins, led by Australian authorities. Oceanic and aerial surveillance begins some 2,500 kilometers offshore from Perth. The initial search area is 600,000 square kilometers. March 19, 2014, the search area is revised down to approximately 305,000 square kilometers. More ships join the search. March 20, 2014, Australia announces satellite imagery taken 4 days earlier appears to show 2 large objects floating in the ocean. Planes begin scouring the area but don't find anything. March 22, 2014, satellite images captured by Chinese authorities show a large object 22 meters long floating in the ocean. March 22, 2014, Malaysia announces the plane is believed to have gone down in an area of ocean, with all on board presumed dead. The search area is narrowed again. An Australian search aircraft spots an orange rectangular object. March 28, 2014, the search shifts to a new 319,000 square kilometer area some 1,100 kilometers north of the previous spot. An international panel is established to investigate the incident. March 30, 2014, the Joint Agency Coordination Center, JACC, headed by Angus Houston, is established to coordinate the search effort. April 29, 2014, the surface search ends and experts say in debris would have become waterlogged and sunk. Some 4.5 million square kilometers of ocean has been searched by 29 aircraft and 14 ships. May 28, 2014, a seafloor sonar survey is called off after several weeks, during which 860 square kilometer of ocean floor is scanned. June 26, 2014, authorities prioritize a 60,000 square kilometer search area. An interim report from Australia raises the theory that an unresponsive crew or hypoxia event best fit the available evidence for the 5-hour period of the flight as it traveled south over the Indian Ocean, likely on autopilot. October 6, 2014, an underwater search commences, involving 4 vessels and continues until January 2017. July 29, 2015, a piece of debris resembling an aircraft flaperon later confirmed to be from MH370 and a suitcase are found washed up on a beach on Reunion Island in the western Indian Ocean. 2 days later other items, including a water bottle, are found nearby. March 2, 2016, a suspected horizontal stabilizer is found on a sandbar in Mozambique and later determined to be from MH370. Later that month, part of an engine cowling is found on the coast of South Africa. July 27, 2016, scientists analyze locations where wreckage was found and compare the data to ocean drift patterns. It results in a new predicted area for the crash site, further north than the last agreed search zone. December 20, 2016, Australian authorities suggest a new, smaller 25,000 square kilometre Sänger area. January 17, 2017, the underwater search is officially suspended after the examination of 120,000 square kilometres of ocean floor. The total cost of the MH370 search hits $160 million.